So, a funny thing happened to me on the way to work this morning. Found out I didn't have to go to work. Yeah, I was on my way in, and luckily I ran into somebody I knew from one of the departments. They're like, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, "Well," he goes, "D35 doesn't have to work today." I'm like, sure enough, I had a robocall, but it took place at a time when I wasn't even in this room. So, and they did leave a voicemail, and dummy me forgot to check my voicemail. They didn't say anything about being low on anything yesterday, so it caught me by surprise. So for the past few hours, I've been sitting here staring at YouTube, pretending to be working on my latest audio. Got a few things done on it, and I got about that much dialogue, and then it'll be done. And what was going to be a 10-minute audio turned into a half-hour odyssey, I think it's going to be by the time it's done. Okay, so you folks who are coming in who are getting curious about weird things going on out there. Alrighty? What the hell is collab cam? I got to look that up. I don't know half the stuff this software can do. Okay, so here we go. I figure while I was here, let's get a little update. Sure enough, it's not even on the video. All right, here we go. Let's start off right here. And that's not the right image. Get off there, you. Okay, see if I can peek this back. All right. This is an exclusive image that was just released by SFX Exclusive. Of course, you know, Sophie, and that's probably is the original jacket because Sophie Aldred owns it, if I remember right. She has it. And she's been, if I'm right, she kept the original jacket. So, more than likely, that's her original Ace jacket. And yeah, she can still fit in it. She's fit. She can do it. All right. I highly doubt that's the original Bad unless she kept that too. I don't know. But is it the one that was dipped in the hand of Omega? Okay, you know, the hand of Omega. We know what happened with that, don't we? Okay. Right up there with the jockstrap of Rasputin. It's, oh, goodness gracious. Ugh. I wonder how long before we're going to have, you know, the tea bag of Tecteun. It's just all the crazy stuff they come up with in Gallifreyan history. But okay, see how a bat just led me off in a totally different tangent, which has nothing to do with what I wanted to discuss today. Yes, it happens, folks. All right. Ugh. Okay, so a nice picture there. I used it for the thumbnail for this video, for the, you know, because I think it's a lovely shot. All right, so there was another one, and I forgot to bring it up. Duh. God knows how far it is down here. Gosh, Susan Sarandon, she's going to explode one of these days, I swear. Let's get down here. It was... See, this is how well I set these things up, you see. What does this have to do with it? Nothing. Okay. Wait a minute. All right. Stop. Oh. That's odd. Okay. Let's keep going. Somewhere down here, I will eventually hit the photo I was looking for. You see, I forgot to set it up, and now I'm regretting it. Oh, here we go. Here's another photo that is from the SFX exclusive. See that? You get all this noir. You get all this. Well, see, Meta, if you'd been here at the beginning of the live stream, you've missed exactly 4 minutes of rather non-important information. No, what happened was I went in today, and luckily I ran into somebody as I got to the door. And he's like, dude, what? Your department's not working today. Sure enough, yeah, I checked the phone. I had a robocall last night and was not aware of it. So I don't know what it was. They didn't say, they didn't give a reason, so that's why I'm here. But okay, let's get some malarkey done. This photo is also the most recently released photo of Tegan and Ace from, you know, of course, the upcoming Power of the Doctor. I love the fact they got Tegan here. You know, once you get past the jacket, it's just basic, you know, good old-fashioned jeans, a nice button-up shirt. You know, I like that look. The jacket to me was too fancy. Now, of course, we know Ace is running a charitable Earth, so okay, I can see her in a pantsuit or something like that. So no biggie there. All right, so let's keep moving. We got more stuff to look at. Unfortunately, we don't have to look for it because it's right here. I wish these jack-offs out there in the community, these mental midgets who are out there, one minute they're bashing on the show, the next minute they're going, it's going to be one big extravaganza. And this, we're talking about the Doctor Who 60th. Okay? We've jumped over to the 60th. All right, just to be clear. It's right here. This is from Ruther 2. This is right off this person's page, CV page. Chanya Button. And here's her list of work. 2023 Doctor Who Special directing Episode 3. Episode 3. So all them well, I was going to say jerk-offs, but maybe they are jerk-offs. All right, all those guys out there who've been plummeting into your head that there's only going to be one 60th anniversary special. Folks, Ruther 2, DWPN, Doctor Who Production News, and, Mr. TARDIS and everybody has told you over and over and over and over and over and over. Sorry, I almost did the amok thing. Over again. There are 3 specials for the 60th anniversary. And no, it is not multi-doctor. There have been no signs of any other doctors being involved in the 60th anniversary special that we know of. All right, Centenary is a whole nother story, okay? So right there, proof of the pudding, right there on her CV, Chanya Button is directing episode 3. All right, I don't know why this has become, like herding cats, or trying to, swim up a slide of razor blades. But it's not that hard. Otherwise, you fall into the vat of alcohol. Okay, it's not that hard. It's right there. It's out there. It's in public domain. It's info. So I don't know why these guys are, reporting this BS story that there's only going to be one 60th anniversary special. We've got more than enough proof right there, thanks to Ruther 2 and many, many others. Okay, Jodie Whittaker says her massive Doctor Who finale is one for the Whovians. And that's the exclusive image, which I have seen broke down, scanned. I've seen guys actually trying to see if they can run filters and to get more clues. Like the latest thing is, this must be Gallifrey up here. We don't know that. Okay? It could be, not saying it's not, but it is Cliffside, like guess who's been telling you? For a long, long time. And you can tell this is sometime just for their generation, because either she's about to regenerate or she's going to shit her pants. I don't know which one it's going to be, but look, she has a very anguished look on her face. I get that look on my face, when I'm trying to pinch one off that I've been holding off for a while at work, and I got to get to the can. It's because remember, we can hold regenerations in and out like a poop. It's just, oh man. Okay, so. Okay, she goes, right here, it's one for the Whovians. It's a huge treat for if you're a proper fan. Yeah, proper fan means you're not using words like woke, virtual signaling, things like that. Okay, it's got all the iconic things that you associate with Doctor Who. It's massive. Quote, I love the dialogue Chris wrote for my regeneration. It captures my Doctor beautifully. It's simple, epic, and beautiful. When I could see the crew was happy with that last shot, that's when my bottom lip started going. She recalls, I was like, well, they can't say they need another take now because I've effing lost it. I love Jodie because she has no filter, okay? And, of course, there's one of the posters for Wakanda Forever and all that. All right, so, and this was, of course, from Empire. So, okay. Now, get ready for this. Here's TV Zone. Now, TV Zone, some of the photos they put out there, all they were was digitally edited photos of stuff we already had. So they've already issued, quote-unquote, the same thing as a retraction on Twitter. All right. I love this part here. Let's look at the first line. The Doctor Who Centenary Special. Power the Doctor has a provisional air date. Who the hell are you kidding? No air date has been announced. The only reason we believe it's the 23rd is not because anything these weirdos have done. It's because folks like Doctor Production News and others went out, found the TV guide and all that, where they printed, and of course they left a big fat to be announced at a certain range in time on October 23rd. It's not been announced anywhere. There is no provisional air date because nobody's been given one. Okay, once again, stuff we already know, stuff we already know, stuff we already know, stuff we already know, stuff we already know. Now here it goes. TV Zone understands Power of the Doctor will air on Sunday the 23rd of October as part of the BBC Week's centenary celebrations. They got that offline. They got that off DWPN. They got that off Ruther 2. They got that off air. They didn't get that sent to them because guess what? The BBC hasn't even announced it yet. Oh, I love when these commercials. It's our top secret insider that does not exist, but we'll make it sound like we have one. Excuse me while I fart out some more information. Well, it's a load of crap. Ugh. But here's the other one that's really got me going. Oh, hey, Neo. Sorry, I was on a rant. Okay, exactly. We are literally, if the air date is the 23rd, we're less than 20 days out. No advertising, no air date, not so much as another teaser. Now, guys, how many of you seem to remember, there's a legend amongst my people of a time when at least 4 to 6 weeks before a new event was going to take place on Doctor Who, we had a thing called a trailer. And then we also, very well in advance, had this other piece of mystic information called an air date and an air time. But no, the BBC is not doing any of that shit. It's like I said before in an earlier post, it's kind of sad that when you're less than a month from a major special, and the BBC is treating the air date like it's the codes for the damn nuclear football. It's like, we can't release that information. Oh, bad. Oh, God. It's just silly.
Hi, Neo.
Yeah, I hear. This ain't your show.
I'm not even on camera, so kiss my butt, man.
Well, you're not even supposed to be in here in general. Yeah.
Sophie's in here with me, so.
That's because Sophie's my co-star. You don't rate yet. Okay. Matter of fact, Oe's next in line as understudy.
Kiss my butt.
All right. We're going to talk about that.
What?
Because this proves nothing. All right. They basically, once again, as they do at cons, got David Tennant up there and asked him a bunch of questions they know they can't answer. All right? So if you think even Tennant knew exactly what was going to happen with Ncuti Gatwa, he's not going to tell you that. He can't tell you that. He's already signed NDAs. He's already signed this. He's already signed that. Basically, if he says anything more than relevant, his wife probably will because she gets away with that stuff all the time. But if she says anything like that, or he says anything like that, I mean, they will take his soul and place it in Azkaban next to the tormentors. Oh, it just, oh, okay. Let's read this thing though. Okay. This is, I don't want to bash on the author too bad because I respect this person quite a bit.
Let's go get on the
But David Tennant has quashed rumors that he portrays the 10th Doctor regenerated as the 14th. All he said was this: Ncuti Gatwa will be the next Doctor Who, and that's about as much as I'm prepared to say. He didn't say after Jodie. He didn't say anything other than that. This has not quashed anything. He is truthful because technically, if he is regenerating in as the 14th, Ncuti Gatwa will be the next Doctor. He told you nothing. He threw you a line and you swallowed it like a fish. Okay? It proves nothing. And even if so, even if it's a degeneration, which is another one of the theories that's been going around, which they have done in the comic books, which, like I said, it won't surprise me because the Meeps, except for Big Finish, are exclusively comic book characters. And we've seen them on set for the 60th anniversary filming. So it could be a degeneration. It's happened before in the comics. Except back then, they degenerated all the way back to Tom Baker, and Tom Baker faced all that. Alrighty, we're going to move forward. It doesn't prove shit. Tennant fed you a line, and everybody's going to swallow it. Okay, and of course, we've seen repeated photos of Sacha Dhawan as Gregory Rasputin. Rasputin was a crazy son of a bitch. Okay, that's way out there. Now, what's he up to as Rasputin? Who knows? Because we all know what happens to, sadly, the Romanovs. Now, everybody's going off saying that this is Yaz. Okay? This photo right here, hang on, let's bring it up a little bit larger if we can. No, it's going to take me to the tweet. Okay, I should have brought this up earlier. Let's see if we can get it larger. Everybody is saying this is Yaz. And even if it is a picture, even if it is a statuette of Yaz, I'm really hoping that it's not a flashback. All right, yeah, someone just brought that up. Please tell me the 60th anniversary is not a flashback. The one thing I abhor is, like I said, flashbacks in order to explain the story, okay, but a 3 special flashback, no. There's got to be a legitimate reason why. And if they try to pull this, well, this happened before, when we see Donna, Wilf much older, and things like that, then I'll tune off. I can't stand them kind of stories. But okay, everybody's claiming this little thing here is Yaz. Like I said, come on, that would be. Then again, the BBC have done it before. This would be a blatant spoiler, okay? If that is, and this is right here in a rather popular publication. So it's like, really? Do you want to do that? Unless this is just for a photo tease. So, like I said, I just don't know. I don't think they do anything like that. In RTD, let's quickly say, Ncuti Gatwa's Doctor Audition was like a thunderbolt. Quote, the man is like a thunderbolt and he keeps winning new ground. Ncuti Gatwa's creation of Eric F. Young, if I'm screwing that up, in Netflix's Sex Education, it went soaring around the world. The character of the gay sidekick is meant to stay in the shadows, not Eric. He strutted in, stole the spotlight, and I think a gracious, awestruck cast simply stood back and allowed him the room. I had watched him on screen. I thought I had the measure of him until he walked into the room for Doctor Audition. Bang, thunderbolt. And bear in mind, for UK TV, the part of the Doctor is the crown jewels, its history, its tradition, its, oh sod, I said, and threw it at him. He's conquered the world. Now all of time and space is his. So, okay, we're going to leave it off there because this is a mod for Fallout. That's right, kids. You guessed it. I started another settlement. Well, all right, look. I'm not kidding. I have actually lost count of how many settlements I have in Fallout 4. I literally have. Well, okay. But let's go back to this photo. We'll stop here. Well, okay, we'll hang with this photo. Because the thing is, I don't think it's just these two. All right. Let's see. Let's try. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Oh, okay. Okay, that's window capture. We're not. That's that capture. Oh, I get that one. Okay, let me. Because I think I'm blocking Tegan's face there. I don't think I can go much smaller. There we go. That's better. Well, there's also, yeah, you're right. The possibility that Yaz could come back to full size because what do you mean Chibnall doesn't give a crap? Nobody ever said that. Okay. All right, so it is a possibility she could come back to her own size because of what we've seen of Ashad. Remember that lone Cyberman guy? Because we've seen repeated images of him on set for the Centenary. So, the thumbnail could just be pure, what you call it, nostalgia bait. I'm not wrong. But we've also seen pictures of her with a Dalek with that bat. Yeah, you're right. It could be a fake. It could be for a mind, the screw of the Doctor's mind. We don't know. Okay? All right, so like I said, you got to be very, very careful what you're surfing through out there in the Whoniverse. Because you've got pages sitting there saying they have... all right, for you folks who have just tuned in, yeah, you're right. Meta Whovian has it right. Graham's Bradley Walsh is in it. 5, 6, and 7 are in it as far as I know. There have been rumors about David Bradley, and there's been rumors about Paul McGann, but nothing I can substantiate. But 5, 6, and 7 were definitely seen in Cardiff during the time of the filming of the Centenary. You see, that's the point. Ross, you got a good point. We should have had a trailer already. It's like, what are they going to do? Wait till 2 weeks out? Because I remember back when we got at least 2 trailers within like a month of an episode airing or something like that. And okay, so all right, for you folks who just jumped in, what happened was I went to work this morning. You saw the video or the live stream. I got up to go into work, and I ran into somebody I knew from another area, and they go, dude, what? D35's not working today. So I checked my phone. Sure enough, I got a robocall last night while my phone was in here charging and I was in the other room. So, all right, anyone seen the Indiana Jones 5 leak trailer? No, I have not. And frankly, I'll probably watch it for the nostalgia's sake, but come on. What's it going to be? Indiana Jones and the search for the tapioca pudding in the Sunnyside, rest home? I'm not kidding. The guy, I feel bad for Harrison Ford because he's getting up there. But I figure as long as he's having fun, why not? But I feel bad for him also because did he divorce Ally McBeal yet? Okay,
yeah,
all right. He did? All right. Poor guy.
And whoever said Chibs doesn't give a crap, if Chibs didn't give a crap about Doctor Who, he would have stepped in when nobody else would have.
Also, here's the thing. You can't blame the showrunner for what's going on with the trailer right now either. That's the BBC. That's the advertising arm.
Yep.
That's a whole different department. Chibs can go, I don't want you showing anything from my sacred texts. No, he can say that all he wants. But for the Centenary special being as big as it is, that's under the advertising arm.
You can blame the BBC themselves.
In other words, those cheap bastards are trying to save money. I don't know. All right, thank you, John.
What'd he say?
Yeah. The Chibs' duties officially ended as of October 13th last year.
Mm-hmm. Neo.
Hang on.
Neo, you know I always tell him.
Ew, that was a gross biological function on the air. Take away his monetization.
Oh, sanitize your damn hands and shut up.
See, there's a new hashtag for you.
What?
Very good, Alistair. Chibnall took a road nobody else had the stones to take.
Yep.
What do you want?
You tell him, Sophie.
Sorry, Sophie's down here talking to me.
We'll pick her up, put her on camera.
Hang on a second.
To see Sophie.
I'm here, Soph.
They gotta see the real star of the Omega Files or the Dr. Freedom channel.
Oh, hi, Sophie. Sorry, Sophie wanted picked up. Oh, you're gonna show him your pretty backside? Okay. All right, so oh yeah, you're not spoiled at all, are you? The real star is here.
Yeah, she's 13 years old. And still beats up on the 7-year-old cat that we have.
Sophie eats like the Pating in episode 11. What's the matter, Dolby? Yep, that's under production, and that's under advertising. Now, Sophie's not named after Sophie Aldred. What happened is just after, well, it's not too long after we started seeing each other.
It was 2 weeks after we started seeing each other. She
And
was dropped off at his house.
Yeah, we were airing.
And we was watching Carnival.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know if I can. Hang on. Let's see if I can make it.
And we couldn't think of a name for her, and he had already had her for 2 weeks. And I started just naming off a bunch of names. And I told him, I said, whichever one she answers to, that's what her name's going to be. I came up to the name of Sophie, and as soon as I said Sophie, she stopped, sat down, turned around, and looked at us.
No, we named her after Clea Duvall's character on Carnival.
I went through a bunch of names, and that's how I named her.
Remember, her name Sophie was said on screen. That's not how it happened, and I remember it very clearly. The room next to your mom is empty.
The room next to my mom is not empty.
All right. Well, she's got 2 rooms in there. Okay. Hon, we named her after Clea Duvall's character in Carnival. Yes, we did.
Just whichever one she answered to is the one we gave her.
That's as big a screen as I'm going to try right now with this software. Okay. I don't even know if it's working. Oh, she's the old baby.
And spoiled.
Huh, Sophie. Yeah, Sophie, in case you didn't catch it first time, Sophie is 13 years old. She's getting to be an old mama. She's my purr butt. I have not been watching the new Quantum Leap as of yet. Now that I got a few programs out of the way, maybe I'll get around to it. I just finished up, I think Resident Alien is done for the season, if I remember right. We just finished that, I think. What else did we do? Oh, we're getting caught up on The Walking Dead right now because we've missed most of series. What happened was Series 10 took a break. And I completely missed when it came back. So we had to watch all the way through Series 10. Now we're partway through Series 11. And hopefully we'll be catching up on the show sometime in the near future.
What, Sophie?
Hey, baby girl. Yeah, she's a cuddle baby. She's always been a cuddle baby. Yeah. Sorry, she's purring her head off. Okay, so yeah, we've been getting caught up on The Walking Dead. Plus, oh god, I started playing Fallout again. Ugh. As you've seen, I started yet another settlement. Yeah, well, the thing was it was going to end sooner or later, but in a way it's not. I'm just dying laughing how they're dropping all this top secret must need to know information on the show nobody gives a damn about, which is, what you call it, Walking Dead, whatever, Beyond What's His Nuts. The Outer World or whatever the hell that is. That one with a bunch of kids. We got a walker coming at us. Let's stop and tie a triceratop horn on the end of a stick so we can kill it. Why don't you just ram the stick through its head? But you see, just dumb shit like that. World Beyond, that's what it's called. And they've been dropping all this top secret info. Like they even had an episode that alluded to how The Walking Dead, they flashed back. And I'm like, wow, you guys are really desperate to make the rest of us watch this hunk of shit. Just like I stopped watching Fear the Walking Dead a long time ago. It's like it just got really stupid. You had walkers falling out of a six-story floor on a hotel and then getting up and walking. Okay, now given if the walkers didn't suffer traumatic head trauma when they hit the ground, okay. But they would not be walking away from it. They'd be crawlers at that point. The only thing I'm really looking for in The Walking Dead is they're finally going to get back to, because remember all the way back in season 1 or so, when walkers could turn doorknobs and climb shit, and then that magically got forgotten? And now they're back to doing that again, apparently. Here's the thing. Power of the Doctor. Of course, I'm a bit nervous about it, but I'm not. I'm going to enjoy it for what it is, not for what other people say it's going to be. You see, that's... Oh, she's going to go check out what Mama's doing. Mama's making noise. She has to go investigate. All right. You see, that's the problem with what's going around on the internet these days. One of the reasons why they took down a couple of major options on Rotten Tomatoes was because people can influence polls and future opinions on shows using these magical things called bots.
Get out of that closet.
Sophie was trying to get in the closet while she was in there. Sophie, it's the 21st century. You're supposed to come out of the closet, not go back in it. Okay, so... Hang on a second. Okay, somebody asked about The Last of Us. I watched a lot of playthroughs of the game. I've never played the game myself, but it has a very interesting storyline to it, and also it looks like the way it's being done, they're going to stay pretty true to that. So I'm going to give it a shot. Okay, I am going to watch Last of Us when it does come out. Sorry, my voice is cracking up. There's no confirmation that all the Tennant specials will air in November 2023. Where is that coming from? Yeah, whose books? Where'd you hear that from? Because there's been no official air dates put out for the centenary, which is less than 20 days away. 19 at this point if they go with the 23rd. Let alone what's going to air next year. And I honestly don't think they're going to air all three. Yeah. Also, they do have that hole in the schedule on the BBC America site for Sunday. I can't remember what times off the top of my head. It was on a CV on Twitter. Was that Ruther too? Because I just had that up. Hang on, let me go double check it. I enjoyed Halo. There were some parts, that were kind of weird, but you see, they can't abhor, stay on. I mean, they can't abhor. I mean, they can't adhere to the video game storyline. I'm looking right at the director's CV. There's no mention of anything for an air date here. Matter of fact, what does that say, kids? I missed this one earlier. Thank you, Ruther 2, once again. Doctor Who Season 13, BBC, 60-minute special, second in the trilogy. The trilogy. Due Easter 2022. I don't want to sound mean, but unless they've moved Easter to November, I don't see it. Ruther 2 I always follow. Okay, so if you're out there looking for information, Ruther 2 is pretty much dead on. Okay?
Yeah, but not with the Easter part.
No, I'm saying they're not airing all the specials in November. That just wouldn't make any sense. Why would you film 3 feature-length specials and then air them all in the same month? Come on, this is the BBC. They're going to want to make their money off this, okay? So look up at Ruther2 on Twitter, because like I said, they just show you the black and white. They don't make up theories. Boom, 9 times out of 10, it is literally the CVs. Ruther 2 does not put up fake CVs. They know better. Sorry, Ruther 2 has been dreadfully accurate for a long time. Matter of fact, I'd be really worried if they put up my wiki and it predicted my death on such and such a date and it was put up by Ruther 2, I would start booking a room at the funeral home. Okay? That much faith in him. Or her, or whoever it is. Okay, so... Okay, this is Director of Photography, feature-length 2022 special. And Jamie Stone, of course, is the other director. So, like I said, right here. Nope, it's not fake. Yeah, I'm talking about the 60th anniversary specials too. They are not airing in the same month. There's 3 of them. They're feature length. I think they're going to be like 60 minutes apiece. They're not going to air them in a month. That makes no sense. Like I said, I don't know where you saw that at, because there have been no tentative air dates released to anybody. Now, every now and then, like I said, it's... Also, I happen to know if I've heard they're actually doing a Christmas special for next year. Yeah, thank you, John. There's been a big debate going on. Originally, there was talks about putting the first chapter of the 60th anniversary on Christmas Day. And they were bouncing between, but if we do it on New Year's Day, then technically it's part of the new year. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Who's my fault. His head is thicker. Ah! I'm sorry. My apologies. Sorry, mate. Sorry. Okay. I misunderstood you there. Yeah, like I said, that's the person I go to who puts the black and white stuff up. They don't do speculation. They just show you stuff they found. And I don't know where they find half this stuff. It's kind of like Unsolved Mysteries, you know. I halfway expect this person's life story to be narrated by Robert Stack. Okay. Sorry about that, though. Okay. It's morning. I'm supposed to be at work. This is the normal time right about now. I'd be turning my brain off and listening to R.R. Haywood's The Undead series. I've been re-listening to those. Oh, heck, I think I'm all the way back up into day 11. Oh, I love those books. How many here have ever read R.R. Haywood's The Undead book series? Anybody? I'm not kidding. It is not your typical zombie story. It takes a lot of different twists and turns. The characters are amazing. The humor, oh, I'm not kidding. There are times I'm at work and I start laughing out loud. And yeah, you're very true on that, Who's book. So yeah, because they're supposed to start filming in November from our latest reports. So that wouldn't be out of the way. They're in pre-production right now. Getting things built. There's been a lot of speculation about the new TARDIS set, Oh, hello for you folks just joining in. How y'all doing? Remember, like, subscribe, join the Freedom Army, and we will march forth and, I don't know, do a whole lot of nothing. Maybe this, but
He's making masturbatory gestures. There goes his monetization.
According to the latest, we were all talking about January also, Saif. Am I pronouncing that right? They were talking about that, but now we've got multiple sources saying, what do you call it, November. Which caught everybody off guard. Yeah.
We're going to march forward and get caught up on all of our shows.
Yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
Oh, that scream was I had things falling out of the closet on me.
Oh. Yep, very true, John. Thank you. All right. Okay, thank you. I didn't know if I was butchering your name or not. Okay. Saif. Well, that sounds about right, Who's Books. Yeah, it would probably be January 2024. But there's also been talks that RTD might be doing a Christmas special for next year. But like I said, we're going to sit on that till we have something definite, all right? Because he is anxious to bring back Christmas specials. Because he probably sat down and had a word with the BBC. This is probably how it went. Okay, guys, let's huddle. All right, come here. I can't do a British accent for shit. So I'll have to you're just got to go with me here, all right? Guys, Judy Garland's Judy Garland over there, whatever. Judy Garland was an actress. What am I saying? All right, my buddy Julie over there. She said she can get Bad Wolf in on this, okay? That means you're going to get a lot of your production money, a little bit of the burden taken off of you. All right? We're going to build props. We're going to have studios. And we may even get a few guest stars that you've only dreamed about. What do you say? Yes or yes? Oh, by the way, I want Christmas specials back, or you're all... See, that's how it probably went. That's how I tell people, that I know Joss Whedon gave up on Firefly a long time ago. Because when he directed The Avengers, became one of the first multi-billion-dollar movies, he could have walked in any studio in Hollywood and said, give me a contract, but one of the stipulations is I get a Serenity sequel. Could have done that any time in the last decade. And he didn't. He didn't bother. He could have literally sat down and said, give me that, and I'll give you another billion-dollar movie. I have no idea, because remember, we're in very, very early days right now. All we know is, of course, we're getting the 3 specials. Word is RTD's already been contracted for Series 14 and 15. And he's already got at least 2 Christmas specials possibly in the docket. So it could happen. Like I said, I just don't know. Nobody's really commented on how many episodes a season they're going to do. Once the new regime, the somewhat new, mixed, old, whatever, RTD2, we'll just call it, comes back. All right? So nobody really knows at this point. We're in very early days here, okay? Sunday, the 23rd of October. Yeah, thank you. That's it. It's got to be the 23rd. That was originally coughed up by Doctor Who Production News and a few others. Well, Mark Hamill joked about being the master, but I don't think we're going to ever see it happen. But like I said, though, the BBC hasn't officially announced it. So that's why I was dying laughing at TV Zone. We have a provisional air date. No, we have a suspected air date. Okay, they haven't announced anything yet, which is shocking the hell out of a lot of us.
Well, they could have done it on our anniversary again.
Yeah. But it is, heck, wow, got a lot of viewers in here. I'm shocked. I've been dragging this on for 45 minutes. I didn't think this would take longer than 20. So, that's the hubbub. That's what's going on. And like I said, I know, they're doing a trilogy for the 60th. Okay, I just want to make that dead on sure, because there's a lot of people going around now saying there's only going to be one 60th anniversary special, and we know that's not true. So,
bye, Donna.
yeah, I got to go too, guys. So, take care of yourselves. Remember, be kind, be calm, be safe. Unless I get another robocall, we'll see you all in the parking lot again tomorrow morning. So, toodles,
Bye.
everybody.